Hey, what's going on? Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. Pretty much, HTML is the structure of your website. Pretty much, it's the basic layout on how you want your website to flow, or how you're trying to build it. It's CSS, Cascade style sheets. That's the way that you make your website beautiful, like customization of words, colors, things of that nature. And JavaScript makes sure JavaScript makes your website responsive, things like that. So in this video, we're going to just make a simple basic website landing page with HTML. I'm using Brackets. It's a code editor. It's really good. I really like it. So we will begin. First thing first, you want to hit the Shift key and you want to hit 1. And then you're going to hit Tab. And this is HTML right here. This is pretty much the basic setup for HTML. Has your doc type. HTML language is English. Head, the meta tag, the title, which we're going to change the title right here to My First Website. And then we have the head, the body tag, and then the HTML tag. Notice how you have the angle bracket right here that says HTML, and then you notice at the bottom you have the angle bracket with the slash in front of the HTML. Pretty much this one right here is the beginning of the HTML tag. It's the beginning HTML tag. This is the ending HTML tag. Whatever is in between those tags will be presented in the HTML. Now in the body tag, this is pretty much where everything you're going to be putting, the headings, things like that, that's in the body tag. Paragraphs, images, so on and so forth. So in the body tag here, we're going to make a heading. You're going to put H1 and you're going to hit Tab. You're going to delete this bracket behind the H1 because it was extra. And then in this, we're going to put Welcome to my website. You're going to hit File and you're going to hit Save. For some reason with brackets, you have to hit File and you have to hit Save a lot to update what you do. I don't know why it's like that. That's just how it's designed. Now you see over here there's a lightning bolt. You want to click this. This is your live preview. This allows you to see your website page live in the browser. And here we go. We have our first website. It says welcome to my website, or your first part of your website. Okay, now we're going to move down the paragraph. We're going to hit the less than sign, hit P, and then you're going to hit Tab. The paragraphs. Now this is where I want to introduce to you Lorem. Lorem pretty much is when you're trying to structure your website and you're trying to see like, hey, I wonder what this section of my website will look like with this many words or that many words. This is where Lorem comes in. This is pretty much the only time you do use Lorem, is just in structuring your website to see how it will look with a certain number of words until you actually put the actual words that you want for your website. I'll give you a prime example. So you want to hit Lorem, L-O-R-E-M, and then hit, we'll do 40 words, 40, and then hit Tab. And then if it types up 40 words. So if you hit File, Save, and you hit this lightning bolt over here, the live preview key, you have all this Lorem over here. So you can have an idea of like, okay, this is what this part of my website will look like with 40 words. The next part I want to show you is the button. So in order to create a button, we're going to make our tags. You're going to type in button, and then you're going to hit Tab. and you have your button. and whatever you put in between the tags will be printed on your button. So we'll say click here, the exclamation point, we hit file, save, hit the lightning bolt, and you have your click here button. Now, once again, this is just laying out the basic setup for your website. It's in CSS, which I will show you guys in probably one of the next videos. CSS is the styling for your website. This is simply HTML, simply the basic structure, just setting up the structure for your website. I want to show you also how to create a list. You hit LI, hit tab, and then list. Whatever you have in between the list will, in between the two tags, will be printed on the list. So for example, say we'll do OL tab, and then in between OL we want to create a list. So pretty much the OL is pretty much you're setting up bulletins or bullets, if you want to say, for your list. You're pretty much, it's almost like how we have right here with the paragraph, but instead it's for lists. So you're setting up, in this section is where I'm going to have my bullet points for my list, or certain items in my list. So we'll hit LI. Well, I don't know why I'm all caps, and this should not be caps. OL. So hit enter, and you hit list, and we'll say bring food. Get clothes, or we could say get shoes. Be ready. Hit file, save. And actually, you know, we'll change the name. Instead of saying my first website, let's just make this into a jogging event website. So just type in jogging event website. Since we have, you know, bring food, get shoes, be ready. And the list, hit file, save. Hit the lightning bolt. And look, you have your list set up. But instead of using bullet points, you use 1, 2, 3. Once again, this is just a quick introduction, just showing you what you can do with HTML. And some of my other videos, we'll actually do some projects together and actually build like some landing pages, things like that. Another good point I want to show you too is that the italic tag. Say you want welcome to my website be in italics. You put the less than angle bracket, put I, hit tab. And actually we'll put the end bracket or the end tag right here, I. Don't forget the slash. Okay, now we hit file, save. Hit that lightning bolt. Now look, welcome to my website is in italics. You can do it with other things as well. You could put, say we get rid of the I, we could put B for bold. My mistake, it's supposed to be capital B. and it's in bold. Okay, so this is it for this video. In my next video, I will go in more details. We will go over, I'll show you a couple free websites which are cool for like downloading photos, things like that. We'll go over uploading photos for your website, other things like that. And my mistake right here, we another thing too, you can change the title, but it's not going to change in the heading unless you put what you're trying to change, the unless you want the heading to be changed. You know what I'm saying? So like I have title jogging event website, but we also want that to appear on the heading. So jogging event website, file, save, lightning bolt, and there you go, it's in bold.